Another week, let the rains begin. I'm not your news, I'm not your guide. Just thoughts on taste on this wild ride. Welcome to the sound of Minds Unchained. Talking loud from the basement stage. It's a podcast pulpit, bug on.
Welcome to There's Always an Answer podcast, season 2, episode 13. I'm John.
I'm Tyler.
And with us today, we have special guest Wayne. He is the president chair of the Cape Girardeau Democratic Committee. Did I get that correct?
Yes.
Very good. Do you want to tell the folks out there in the podcast world a little bit about yourself?
Well, my name is Wayne Pettit. I'm the chairman of the Cape Girardeau Democratic Central Committee. And I got put in office last December when the prior chairman had stepped down.
Okay. So you are about coming on 9 months to a year, right around that time frame of being the chair. And you told me previously that you have done this once before in Scott County. Is that correct?
Yes. In the early 2000s, I was the chairman of the Scott County Democratic Party.
So
Where is Scott County?
I
don't know.
Just south of Cape
Okay.
Girardeau.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So there's a bit of a span in time frame in there. What would you say is different about running a campaign then versus now?
I'd say the biggest difference is back in the early 2000s. The whole area of Southeast Missouri, down in the Boot Hill area, was all there was all Democratic office holders pretty much. There was no Republican office holders, or very few in a lot of counties.
Mm-hmm.
And what has changed is that's been flipped on its head, and now it's the exact opposite of that.
Okay.
Wow. So that would make a big difference. Now, obviously, in the early 2000s, there wasn't really such a thing as social media.
You beat me to it. That's exactly what I was going to ask. How did you get your name out there in the early 2000s? What, did you like just town hall meetings? How did you
knocking on doors?
Knocking on doors, talking to people, going to church dinners, things like that.
Oh yeah, church dinners. You forget all about those. But I tell you what, some of the best meals I've had in the area have come from church dinners. There's a town just north of here and a little bit, I don't know, right next to Vienna, and I'm blanking on the name of the town, but they have a spring and a fall supper that is to die for at the Catholic Church there.
Oh really?
Yeah, especially I want to say it's the fall one that's better because they get this whole hog link sausage. Ooh, unbelievable. And their chicken is phenomenal. So
You're talking my language.
we like going every year, spring and fall. Brinktown. Shout out to Brinktown Catholic Church. Every year they do, horse rides and one thing that changed a bit, and we were talking about this, what changes kind of since COVID is the to-go plates.
Yeah.
That was not a thing there. You were served family style. You sat down at the table, you visited with the folks in the church, and they just kept bringing food until you were done.
Yeah.
Now you have a choice. You can do that or you can get it to go. And I'm telling you what, they are not shy about your serving. They just pile it on. Yeah.
Something about those Catholic women, they sure do know how to cook.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
In our
food.
In our area, we have a lot of kettle beef, and then we have they'll have chicken and dumplings. It's basically beef that's chopped up, and they cook it in a it has like that wood flavoring.
Oh, okay. Kind of like kettle corn, but with kettle beef.
Yeah.
I'm sold.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, the big cast iron, right?
Yeah.
Right.
You just say beef and I'm in. I don't
Dump
care.
it on your mashed potatoes, homemade mashed potatoes, man, you're in heaven.
Yeah.
Well, I like mashed potatoes.
Well, that kind of brings me up to another question I had about, because we service such a local area here, but then we're worldwide, we're statewide. We get folks popping up all over, in our information. Like for the folks outside of the Southeast Missouri area, how would you describe like maybe the unique cultural identity of that Southeast area versus other parts of Missouri, other states, the rest of the country? Like they definitely are unique even to Rolla here. So
yeah. I think the big thing is kind of like Missouri is a kind of like a mini version of the United States.
Mm-hmm.
You have the East Coast, which is St. Louis. You have the West Coast, which is Kansas City.
Right.
And
New York and Los Angeles.
All right.
Yeah.
And
I'm piecing it together. Makes
Southeast
sense.
Missouri is like the South.
Okay. Yeah, well, that would make sense, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And it's that's funny, the Boot Hill is kind of like Florida, you know what I mean, for the country.
Yeah.
It's even kind of the same shape,
Yeah, except for not a whole lot of tourism going on there.
Not the tourism, or the Gators, maybe.
You mean they don't want to come to Casey's Pizza or Casey's General Store?
I'm telling you, they
Now,
do.
They do have Strawberries, which is a very good barbecue place.
Okay.
Down south. And
Strawberry.
Well, I have not heard of Strawberries, but I would definitely
I'm gonna Google real quick.
Yeah.
they have some of the best pork steak.
Okay.
Yeah, even day old, it's like awesome.
I'm telling you, now we had talked about this before. We are unique in our region here that pork steak is our kind of our
Did
thing.
I mispronounce it?
Holcomb.
Okay.
Pork steak outside of this area really isn't a thing. And I think that's fantastic. That's kind of like our identity. We've got toasted raviolis and we've got pork steak, and that's a winning combo to me.
Agreed. Yeah, pork steaks are fantastic. Their menu looks great.
Yeah.
I've had folks come from out of state, and that's what they ask for.
Very reasonable
is
pricing.
me to barbecue them up some pork steaks. And I told them to go to the butcher back home or the grocery store and get a pork butt and have them slice it, and that's your pork steak. Thicker the better.
Yeah, 1.5 inch thick. Really let that fat render.
Oh man, that's what I'm talking about.
That's the best part.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, well, that's flavor. You know,
that's where all the flavor is stored. Besides your rub and your smoke.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now, is there I'm a hickory guy. That's my flavor.
I'm a Texas post oak guy.
Post oak.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is there a certain smoke down in the southeast area that is predominant?
Hickory is probably the main
one.
one.
Hickory is it. Yeah. I do like hickory, and I like mesquite.
I thought you were a mesquite.
Well, I'm kind of leaning more towards hickory now. I got a new blend. It's a competition blend, and that was the number one was the hickory in it.
Okay.
Like, ooh, that's not bad.
Yeah, I'm a post oak.
Yeah.
And I like the applewood with ribs.
Okay. Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
McCormick's makes a fantastic apple rub rib. Or apple rub. Yeah.
Apple rub rib.
Yeah, apple rub rib. Yeah.
Now,
it's so good.
Strawberries even sells their seasoning.
Really? Okay.
Oh.
I put a little bit on my eggs in the morning sometimes.
Nice. Very nice. Now, this fella here, he turned me on to the Killer Hogs. And that's been my favorite lately.
It's so good.
Is the Killer Hogs.
Yeah.
One, I used it beforehand, but now my doctor says I got to, watch my diet, and the sugar's way down on the list. So that works out real well for my diet.
Killer Hogs makes a fantastic product.
They do.
They do.
Yeah. Now you told me
at Walmart now.
You do, and that's where I've been getting it. Yeah.
Killer Hogs, I have to remember that.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
It's a really good one. Now, he told me the hot was a little bit better, but really, I like the flavor of the not hot better. And I really didn't think it was that hot.
I don't notice any taste difference between the two, really.
Well, I thought with the hot, I got a little chalkiness. And without the hot, I didn't have that.
Okay.
So that's why I've been going with the regular.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe
because
you put
then
too much on.
No. Because as you told me, I should season till I'm sneezing.
That's correct.
So I don't think there's too much.
Yeah.
And in fact, I've been putting on top of my Killer Hogs the Frank's Red Hot to make it even spicier.
Ooh.
Now, I do chicken upstairs with it, and did it just yesterday, and my kids and my wife are coughing, sneezing, rubbing eyes. So I think I got it right.
Yeah. Yeah. You seasoned until they were sneezing?
They were definitely sneezing. Yeah. Their air was too spicy for them.
It was too spicy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Had the McDonald's Sprite in the air, didn't it?
It did have the Sprite air.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, they're very sensitive to this kind of thing.
Funny. Well, you told me at one point your wife thought the toothpaste was too spicy.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was too she had to get the kids, The bubble gum wasn't too spicy for her.
Oh, man.
Well, now one thing that I kind of wanted to touch base on, because we just had the primary election.
We did.
And
a couple weeks ago now.
A few weeks ago, beginning of the month. And the turnout for all parties involved was not great. This was a state changing potential with our amendments that were coming through, as the guy in the area that probably folks are turning to get results. How do you get folks involved? How do you get them to show up to the polls where we really didn't this go time, and it was so vital?
I think we need to really talk a lot about the issues that bring people together. I think that would get people more involved.
Everybody came together on the two big amendments.
Right.
Everybody shot that down.
Well, that was the thing that I'm thankful that we have so much, as the people of Missouri in common, more so than we have different, because
We say it all the time.
we do say that all the time, because in our lines of work outside of the podcast, we talk to a variety of different folks of all different backgrounds, and we can still have a very good conversation and be civil and become friends. And it's just, we're not that different.
No, I've used the example, and we've talked about it. You look at the World Cup.
Yeah.
Where people from all different countries came over to America to watch these games, and everybody got along.
World Cup, Olympics, it always is the same story.
Because they all found a common ground. They all liked soccer/football, depending on where you're from and what you call it.
Yeah. So thankfully,
if we just find the common ground, people.
Well, thankfully, every party was on the same page for these amendments.
What they kind of do is they divide us on single issue.
Yeah.
Single issues and pick people off. A lot of politicians will use fear to get people to
they do
steer them their way. And I think that's why I think there has to be a positive message.
Yeah.
And we have to put that forward and not just bash the other side.
Right.
If you don't have anything to offer the people, then why would they even be interested in voting? They get voter apathy.
A lot of folks just want to hear about solutions. They don't want to hear how terrible your opponent's doing. They want to hear what you can do and help folks struggling right now. Right. And a lot of folks are. We were just talking briefly before we started that you are involved with in the local area trying to get folks with disabilities or just in general employment. Do you want to talk a bit about that and kind of how it was last year and what differences you're seeing this year and whatnot, if you want to kind of expand on that?
Last year we had a really good year, one of our best years in getting people jobs. The last 2 or 3 years after COVID, a lot of employers were looking for people to come in and help.
Mm-hmm.
And we have people who do job development, and they went out and found the employers who needed help, and we got our people, the people we work for, hooked up and they started jobs, which is a big step for people on disability.
Oh, it sure is. Yeah. And gaining some of that independence back.
Do you work with like certain specific companies helping people find jobs, or do you do like you work all over for helping people find jobs?
The job my job is I'm the IPS coordinator, individual placement and supports.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And what I do is we help people with significant mental health issues find jobs in the community.
I love that.
And we don't have set aside jobs. We don't have we look for people we look for employers who need help.
Yeah.
And having a job that's competitive is a lot better for somebody who's on disability than having a set aside job, because then they're just treated like everybody else.
Sure.
And it gets them back into the community. I always say,
feel a little normal.
Yeah. Having
typical.
A job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's how you explain what you do. You explain what you do when people say, "Hey, what's your name?"
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm Wayne, and I work at, at the
XYZ
program. Yeah.
Fantastic. Did you want to give a shout out to your organization and kind of? No. Okay. No. That's fair. Okay.
We like to keep things private too.
Sure. Sure.
We like to keep things private.
Yeah, no problem. Well, that's fantastic that organization exists, because,
I think we've spilled all of our private secrets, but we try to keep.
We do. I mean, we've slipped up on our kids' names. I mean, we set out, keeping them off, and it just didn't work out.
No, it hasn't.
But really, the economy right now, it's kind of hard to find my people jobs or anybody. I think a lot of people are looking for something right now.
Yeah.
It is crazy. What feels like is happening is places are taking applications and they're saying they're hiring, but they're not interviewing people. They're not calling people.
Exactly.
It's like they're just wanting to, in my opinion, it seems like a lot of companies that are doing that just want to say, I can't find nobody that want to work.
Right.
And in reality, you're not calling them.
Yeah.
Right.
That, you get, I go on Reddit quite a bit, because you Google anything and it pulls up Reddit answered all these things, and there's folks that have filled out, and this is all over the country. Reddit's the nationwide thing, worldwide thing. They're filling out hundreds and hundreds of applications. Yeah, they can be. Yeah, they can be.
People on Reddit are ruthless.
Hundreds and hundreds of applications to jobs, and they're not getting any callbacks, or they're getting a interview, and when they get there,
or they're overqualified.
right,
Yeah.
right, overqualified, and still not getting any kind of
Which the overqualification stuff makes no sense to me.
yeah.
Like, who cares if they're technically overqualified? They want to come work with you. Obviously, they
applied. They applied. Yeah.
Why do you care if they're like, oh, they graduated Harvard? Why do they need to work at McDonald's?
Well,
let them work at McDonald's.
A lot of folks look at, I get my foot in the door and I can work my way up. I've got these credentials. When they are looking for a manager, supervisor, a team lead, then I can move into that position. They're looking to the future.
Right.
They're not looking for just right now.
Yeah.
So
I think a lot of people are also working 2 jobs
They are
to make ends meet.
They
it
are.
just makes it a lot tougher for people who are just trying to get it in to a job to find something.
yeah,
I would agree.
multiple jobs,
jobs, or
even
picking up,
part time,
like door dashing or Walmart pickup and delivery orders.
Yeah.
Well, Amazon's got part-time jobs.
They do.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They're hiring right up the road here for what they called it block segments. So you sign up for a block of deliveries, and kind of how much you're going to make in that block, and the pay started, it was like $20 to $24 an hour, which sounds okay for the area, but then you have to have your own car, your own insurance. There's a lot of expenses involved.
They don't pay you benefits.
They don't pay you benefits. Right. You're basically a subcontractor.
A friend of mine, when he lived out of state, when he was off, he would do, part-time Amazon stuff. But he didn't have a set block or anything that he had to do. Like, he could just get on the app and see what was available, and he'd be like, oh yeah, I'll go make that run or those 4 or 5 runs.
Yep. And I
go do it.
think that's exactly what the area right up the road here is doing, is you get this set and then you can sign up for it on the app and you can go.
Yep.
So,
That's all he did. He literally just pulled up, scanned his phone, and they brought out the stuff that he had to deliver.
yeah. I always see folks parked over at Walmart, and they sign up for because they've got their own delivery company. Spark, something. Yeah.
So
So
does the delivery.
I see them parked along the side of the building, and they're just waiting for that notification, like something's available, and they hop on it and go. So I know a lot of folks are doing that because
I didn't know this. I talked to one of the people that do the Spark deliveries for Walmart, and they, if you do the 3-hour express or the 1-hour express from them, they actually go in and do your shopping.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Versus the employees at
Right.
Walmart.
But if you do like a set delivery schedule time, like between 5 and 7 or, some in the future, then Walmart does the shopping and then they just pick it up.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is my understanding as well. And I think that's where that extra fees and everything go towards when you pay the extra for it.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, it would make sense because they're not Walmart employees and they're doing your shopping.
I always do the 3-hour delivery.
I do the 3-hour as well.
I always do the 3-hour.
That's the thing that aggravates me about Walmart a little bit. When they did the self-checkout, my prices did not come down when I did that job.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely
They
right.
arrested me at the door, and I told them I don't have the proper training, and they didn't care.
Yeah, I'm not through training yet.
Yeah.
What's going on?
I haven't been properly trained. Who cares? I scanned a tomato for a PS5. What do you care?
Right. Now I go to Aldi's and they have both. They have self checkout and the regular checkout. And I always go to the regular one because I'm at Aldi's. I'm buying quite a bit of groceries. I'm not buying. If I get 1 or 2 things, I might do the self checkout. But when it's a big conveyor full of food, I don't want to check it out myself.
See, I don't mind doing self checkout at Aldi because I've got my own bags, obviously, and it's easier to put in there.
Yeah.
Walmart self checkout, I hate it because I can't get the bags undone.
Oh yeah.
I can't get the bag open.
Water there that you can.
They need to have the pink paste like they
That
got
little
at their
grippy
cashiers.
paste.
Yeah, give me that too. I'm obviously employed now. Yeah.
Yeah, you're still. Yeah, when do your benefits kick in?
Yeah, I'm employed. Give me the pink paste so I can get these bags open.
Yes, I agree.
I had a lady get mad at me one time because I took like 4 or 5 bags. And
really?
She was like, "Why are you taking so many?" I'm like, "I can't get them open." Yeah. I'm like, "They're stuck together."
You were taking it from her personally.
Yeah. It's just like McDonald's. It's like, "Oh, that ranch is 50 cents."
Well, that's funny you mentioned that. I was grocery shopping at the Price Chopper right up here, and I was getting just a few things on my bus route. And they asked me if I wanted a bag because I didn't have very many things. And I said, actually, yeah, I kind of do. And do you mind if I have a few extra? Because I have a little trash can in my bus, and I that's what I use to throw out the trash, And I mean, he probably gave me 10 or 12 of them. I'm like, oh, that's good. He kept going.
Right.
So
he's like, it's my last day. I don't care.
Yeah. He was all about customer service.
He was overqualified.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I went to the Price Chopper down in Branson. That was a beautiful thing.
It's a nice store.
That is a real nice. And it was right next to a Walmart.
Yeah.
I was really surprised, but it was not a super Walmart.
No,
it was
the
a
Branson-
regular
Branson
Walmart.
is not.
Yeah, I was really surprised at that.
And it's right on the strip.
It
You would think
is.
it would be a super Walmart, but they are not.
Convert it.
Yeah.
Because it's a big store still.
Mhm.
It just has the small entryway.
Yep.
And I don't know about you, but whenever it's like a small entry Walmart, I get the slowest person in the world going in and out. I'm stuck behind them.
I don't notice.
Oh, every
You get road
time.
rage
Every
You
time.
get road rage when you're in
Yes.
shopping.
Oh, I do.
I get so overstimulated in the stores.
Well,
That's why I do the deliveries. I don't like going to stores.
that's one thing that gets me is the slow, stuck behind them. But then also when they crowd me in line at the checkout.
Yeah.
Oh, right on me.
You can feel them breathing on your neck.
Get back.
Yeah.
Get back.
Yes. All day.
That's my rage right there. I don't get road rage driving. I get it at the grocery store.
Yeah, I don't do too bad road rage driving.
No
I don't really.
comment.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really do too bad on road now unless there's somebody that's making a career out of a right turn or a left turn, then I do get a little upsetty spaghetti. But other than that, I'm pretty happy with how I handle myself driving.
I drive for a living now, so I stay pretty calm with the driving.
Yeah.
People might get mad at me. I don't know.
They probably do.
Yeah. I'm a bus in a traffic circle, you know?
Now, the one thing I get, you can call it road rage. I get gas station rage when I'm just trying to get my drink or my chips or whatever I'm getting, and the person in front of me is scratching lottery tickets and they're not leaving because they hit a winner and they want to scan and they want to keep going.
Yeah.
Get out of my way.
Get back in line.
Yeah, get out of my way.
Yeah.
Or open up self-checkout at gas stations.
Yeah.
One of the two.
Yeah.
That probably wouldn't work out too well with lottery tickets, though.
No, I don't. Well, so the Mobile on the Run here in town, they have two self-checkout lanes. No lottery tickets, alcohol sales, tobacco sales, or fuel sales are allowed on the self-checkout lanes.
Okay.
Yeah. Everything else is full game. on
Really,
self-checkout.
the
Well, that
pumps
makes
are
sense.
Yeah.
the pumps are self-checkout anyway.
Not mobile.
Yeah, you slide your card in. You just paid.
I don't do that at the pump.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Oh, well, it's available.
No, it is. Yeah, I don't do it.
Oh, I do it all the time. I do it through the app, Walmart Plus discount.
Don't get me started.
I know you don't have luck getting it to work.
I have contacted Walmart and I've gotten nowhere.
Well, yeah, I probably got to get a hold of mobile.
It's the Walmart app.
I think it's the mobile pump because only certain pumps for me work.
It tells me there's a problem with
Pump
your.
number 7.
It tells
That's
me
my
there's
lucky pump.
it tells me there's a problem with your card. Please try another card.
Oh, I don't have that.
And then I go inside and use that same card.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the Walmart app and they can't fix it.
Oh, Phil. You do have bad luck, though.
I've been looking at the Amazon one because you can save 10 cents at BP with Amazon Prime.
You have a BP in your town?
I do.
Yeah, we do not anymore.
Yes, you do.
Oh, we do? We used to. It closed down.
Sinclair. Sorry.
Yeah,
That was
Sinclair.
Sinclair is the other one. Sorry.
Yeah.
They're both green.
They're both
Yeah. They're both
They're
green.
both green.
Yeah.
Sinclair has
Oh.
the dinosaur, right?
Yes, Sinclair's got the dinosaur.
Yeah, they seem to be surmounting a bit of a comeback in Missouri. You know, we just had they revamped the one here in town. They got a nice big new store. You just don't.
They couldn't get their gas sign done, though. Have you noticed that?
No.
Drive by there, the unleaded price never shows up.
Oh, really?
It's always dark.
It's a surprise.
Yeah. It is.
It's the same as everybody
Yeah.
else. There's not really a big change in gas prices from station to station. You know, I stopped at, I think it was Quick Trip or something, not Quick Trip, Phillips 66. And I was talking to them about the other stations in town. I'm like, they are going up to $3.99 and they were still $3.79. They said, oh, we'll get the notification soon. That'll be us too.
That's what I did in my town.
Yeah.
I pulled up to the gas station and I was like, let me fill up out there. I was like 80 on pump, whatever it was.
Yeah.
And they were like, okay. And I'm like, you got the cheapest gas in town. And the lady at the counter goes, great. Because like, that means we're about to get slammed. And I'm like, yeah, you're 30 cents cheaper than everywhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the overnight difference on gas prices is crazy.
It doesn't have to be overnight anymore.
Well, yeah, morning and evening.
Midday, it's like you jump 60 cents.
Yeah.
How?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
$3.97 when I filled up this morning.
Yeah.
We're $3.99.
$3.99.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's wild. I mean, that's the struggle for sure for a lot of folks is gas prices. The expense of owning a car already is so high.
Mm-hmm.
The buying of the car, the insurance, and then you got to fill it up with gas.
Well, and starting, I believe it's next year. When you buy a car at a dealership, you are required to pay the sales tax at the dealership.
Yeah.
And then they do the DMV stuff, and you get a temp tag, which is a replica copy of what your license plate is going to be.
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of states are like that already. I think what happened was people were abusing our system.
We have like 50 million in unpaid sales tax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's folks that are years on their temp tag.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So my assumption, and I hate to be this way, is if you don't have a tag that's current, you probably don't have insurance. That's my
That's
thoughts.
right.
Like one with you probably don't have either one.
Right.
Yeah, that's my thought on it anyway. So, what we were talking about this
We kinda got
briefly.
off topic.
We did. I was going to bring it in. I was going to bring it back on the rails. We were talking about barbecue. Now, you said you're kind of local to the area. What is, and you went to our kind of one of our local favorite barbecues. What is the best barbecue in the United States? Would you say?
Gosh, well, it'd have to be
We were
this-
talking about not necessarily the store, but we were talking about it's Missouri barbecue.
I tried different barbecue places in different states because I love barbecue.
Yeah.
But Missouri, I love St. Louis barbecue, but I would give the edge to Kansas City.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think St. Louis a bit mimics Kansas City to a certain degree too. But I had heard about Memphis barbecue. I went down there and had it. I was like, this isn't very good.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Memphis is just not that great.
Memphis's barbecue is fantastic.
Not as good as Missouri.
I like both.
Well, I'm not saying I disliked it, but it wasn't.
You kind of did.
Okay. I didn't like it that much. It
Yeah,
was just
see here?
okay.
Yeah.
I also had Carolina barbecue.
Which one has the mustard base?
That's the Carolina.
That's Carolina.
Carolina's not bad.
I'm out
I
on
like
that.
the
I don't like mustard. I'm
It's
not a
kind of
mustard guy.
vinegary. It's kind of mustardy. Yeah.
The only time
But
I'm
it's
eating,
not Missouri.
yeah,
No.
the only time I'm eating mustard is in deviled eggs. Other than that, I don't want any kind of mustard.
Not even on a hot dog?
No.
You're a ketchup on a hot dog guy?
Oh no.
I didn't realize you were a 4-year-old.
Yeah, I'm a
No,
ketchup on a hot dog guy. Yeah, I'm not a mustard. Even on a brat, I'm not a mustard guy. I would rather,
really?
I would rather have a plain brat. I won't put.
Plain.
I don't do ketchup on my brat because that seems weird. But I'll do a plain brat.
I mix barbecue sauce and mustard.
Yeah.
That's what I do on my
I
brat.
like horseradish.
no.
Yes.
I brought.
Yes.
I don't like horseradish.
I oddly enough just had that Thursday. I had a horseradish mustard on a bratwurst.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was excellent. Zero sugar.
There you go.
That's what I always look for. I
Now,
look
see,
for the sugar.
On like a cheddar jalapeno brat, I like to do a line of. You're going to call me crazy because you don't
Here
like
we
it
go.
anyway.
Here
but
we go.
I like a line of ranch on my cheddar jalapeno brat and a line of sriracha hot sauce. on
I
my
get
cheddar
down with the
jalapeno brat.
sriracha, but why the ranch?
It's to me, it's so good on a cheddar brat.
There's just no
or cheddar jalapeno
flavor. It doesn't add flavor to the. You know what I mean? It's a bland condiment.
It is not a bland condiment.
It kind of is.
No.
You don't think it's dill? It's like mayonnaise that somebody breathed some dill on.
What about the lemon in it?
There's not much lemon.
The younger generation loves ranch.
Yeah,
I'm a
And
ranch.
I'm a little older, so I don't quite get it. Now I have tried it on pizza, and it's really not bad.
Oh,
on
it's
pizza.
so good. So good. Look at his face. Look at his face. He is his Italian heritage is being so disrespected.
crushed my heart just a little bit. That's the thing about it is it's an insult to my heritage.
I love ranch on a pizza. Ranch and sriracha on a pepperoni pizza.
My son will put ranch in his mashed potatoes.
I did that as a kid.
Okay, I can see that because not mayonnaise. Some people do put mayonnaise in theirs, but sour cream as well. And that's a similar kind of texture. So I guess it could add a creaminess to it.
Now, I like my French fries. I like to dip them in mayonnaise.
My son's mother does that.
Yeah,
It's pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's gone now. Yeah.
She's not. She's still. What do you mean? It sound like she's.
Well, you said my son's mother. She's
Yeah.
gone. That's divorce worthy, right there.
Oh yeah, that matter. Yes,
she
but,
didn't pass away. Yeah.
but no, heavens no. But no, she's a mustard with a French fries or mustard. My
Mustard,
Lord,
oh.
mayo with French fries.
Yeah.
Oh, that's.
And I'm not an ice cream and French fry guy.
Oh, the frosty.
Yeah,
a lot of people do.
I'm
that.
not a dip my fries in ice cream guy.
Yeah.
I am not.
They're
like, you get the savory, the salty, and the sweet. I'm like, I don't want all that right now.
not all the time.
If I'm getting ice cream, I want sweet.
yeah.
I think I remember Burger King at one time had bacon.
They did. They had a
Ice
peanut butter bacon shake.
Oh wow!
Horrible.
Was it bad? I figured
Horrible.
you would try something like
I
that
did
though.
because
Yeah.
I would
it
try
sounded
it.
fantastic.
I
It
would
was
try it.
oh gosh. As soon as they handed it to me and I could smell it, I was like, this is going to be horrible.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
One sip and it was in the trash before I left the drive-through.
It doesn't. Yeah, it's a weird combo. But I'm weird because I don't really like those bacon donuts either.
Well, when I say I like those maple
Do
bacon
you?
donut, yeah, I like.
I like a maple donut, but I don't like bacon on it. It's not crispy enough, I think is my problem.
Oh really? See, when I'm eating bacon, I like chewy bacon.
Oddly enough, I do too.
I like crispy.
Do you?
Yeah.
You a crispy
Yeah,
bacon guy?
I'm a crispy bacon.
Well, okay, so I had to switch. My doctor said go to turkey bacon because because you're gonna.
Bacon.
It's not.
Thank you.
Oh, I know. It's awful.
Yeah.
It's not my choice. I went on vacation this last weekend to Branson, and I splurged and got regular bacon, low sodium, got a little healthier, but
Probably made your leg shake, and you were like, oh.
It was truly a significantly better product. But I want to live, you know what I mean? So I switched to turkey bacon, and I tried them all. And the best one, and I'm telling you, it's not great still, is Oscar Mayer.
Yeah.
Oscar Mayer.
But that bacon is not chewy in the same sense that regular bacon can be chewy.
Yeah.
Regular bacon chewy as a strip. I don't know if there's anything better on earth.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I like my bacon to be, I'm going to use the terminology, flaccid.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, we could say that if you want, but this turkey bacon, you got to have it crispy. It's just,
yeah,
it doesn't taste good if it's not really cooked, almost burnt.
It really has to be.
And see, I like crispy sausage.
I like that.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah. I like crispy sausage, and I like my bacon floppy.
Well, now I grew up on the East Coast, and we had a thing, and I think you tried it, scrapple. That to me is like crispy bacon.
No, it's not.
That's the flavor profile.
What is scrapple?
Oh, I'm glad you asked.
Let me pull it up for you, Wayne.
Now, it is from the Amish. They are they developed this. This was a Pennsylvania Dutch recipe, you know, and it has made its way out here. Versailles, the Amish there have it. And also,
100%.
There's a place up in Herman that has it as well. They make it in-house, their own brand, and that's the Worst House.
Yes.
And I love there. And they have their own. So basically how they make it is they take everything but the oink that's left over.
That's literally what this says. Traditional mush of fried pork scraps.
Yeah, the scraps. I'm talking organs. I mean, it's a no waste product.
Yeah,
you know, which is good for the environment.
Yeah, and trimmings combined with cornmeal, wheat flour, and often buckwheat flour.
Yes,
and spices.
And so, you slice it, you fry it up with your eggs for breakfast, and it's just kind of a Northeast specialty, and you can still get it out here at the Amish stores and that one specific kind of German store, because it's where the Pennsylvania Dutch
been
come
traced
from.
back to pre-Roman Europe. Yeah.
Well, how do you argue with heritage like that?
The more immediate culinary ancestor of scrapple was the Low German dish called Panhas, which was adapted to make use of locally available ingredients and is still called Panhas in parts of Pennsylvania.
There you go. I mean, in a society that's so wasteful, how do you argue with that?
The first recipes were created by German colonists who settled near Philadelphia and Chester County, Pennsylvania in the 17th and 18th centuries.
I mean, if anything, this latest introduction to a parasite for a lot of folks that were trying to eat healthy and eating lettuce that came out of a bag, it tells you, you know, maybe we should be doing more of this ourselves.
Do you know they offer they have a kosher scrapple?
I don't know how you would. What would it be? Turkey?
Chicken.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds like I need to check that out because my doctor says I need to cut out pork. I needed to cut out beef. I need turkey.
Them's are fighting words for
chicken.
Me. Cutting out beef.
It's not been easy. I can tell you that. You'd be surprised, like especially on road trips, how hard it is to find things that are healthy.
Now, I am a sucker for a good turkey burger. Do you like a turkey burger, Wayne?
No, not really.
No? Oh, man, I like a turkey burger. I like a good turkey. It's got to have the right seasonings.
Turkey bacon?
Yeah, I'm telling you, that bacon.
Turkey bacon, but turkey burger, I'll do turkey.
I wish I could get rid of it. I really do, because it's terrible. Oscar Mayer is the best. The rest of them literally taste like ham. It's really like kind of like a Canadian bacon.
Well, I tell you, the turkey bacon I had didn't taste like ham because I love ham.
That's the only thing I could compare it to. It's really terrible, but I gotta have something. So I'm doing the best I can with what I got, and it's Oscar Mayer.
Yeah,
I got it up in the fridge right now. Not a sponsor.
It sounds like they ought to be.
They really could be. I would promote because it is. I've tried them all, every brand there is, and they're all terrible. But them, that's edible. My kids will eat that. They're happy with it. So that tells you anything.
It does.
Yeah, tells you a lot.
Yeah, it does.
So, now Wayne, what we were just talking about kind of age demographics. I'm a elder millennial. I was born in '83, so I'm like at the elder part of that.
I had to use my calculator this morning to figure out how old I was.
Tyler is literally 10 years, almost to the day,
within a week or two.
So he is a younger millennial.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was born in 93.
What generation are you in?
I am Generation X.
Gen X.
Gen X.
Okay, the forgotten generation, as some would
Pretty
say.
much.
Yeah,
We had the 80s, we had the crazy music. And the
you guys had the
different
good
clothes.
times.
That was pretty
Yeah,
fun.
you guys had the good times.
So one of the big things like that they say in politics and trying to get folks involved, as a Gen X, how do you get millennials? How do you get, was it Gen Z after that? I don't even know.
Yeah,
how do you
because
get them?
Our kids are alpha, right?
Alpha is our kids. The young generation is alpha. How do you get them interested? They're so preoccupied with how am I going to survive tomorrow that this seems like an unsurmountable task to get involved in politics on their level. How do you get them motivated?
I think a lot of it has to do with you're not going to be able to just talk about the regular issues. And most people, when they look at politics, no matter what age you are, you feel sometimes like it's useless to even get involved.
Yeah.
So I think what has to happen is
that was me for the longest time.
Mm-hmm.
The angle I try to take is we have to be able to, we have to vote to hold our politicians accountable.
Right.
And it's about accountability. And if you don't participate in making your government better, it's not going to get any better.
Yeah.
No.
Well, the elections are kind of like your job, progress report, Yeah. And so if you have no fear of getting a bad report on your election, I guess you could just do kind of whatever you have been doing and not improve upon yourself.
I see where you're going.
Yeah.
And I think that's the main reason. The best thing about this election is people have choices.
Yeah.
We have the Democrats actually have people on most of the ballots
mm-hmm.
In the statewide offices or the state representative seats and the state Senate seats,
which has not been the case in a very long time.
Very long time.
Yeah.
And I really think people having choices is going to bring more people out in the general.
Mm-hmm.
But we have to make sure that people understand that if you want change, you can't keep sending the same people back to Jefferson City.
Right.
No.
Right.
No.
I thought for sure with how important these amendments were in Missouri that the turnout would be. I don't know if you have the statistics on how the percentage of registered voters that went out, but I heard it online and it was not very impressive.
Oh,
I don't know where it is.
I was going to Google
it. I will say in Cape Girardeau City, the last off presidential year election for state rep, the guy who ran that time got a little over 900 votes.
Okay.
And our candidate in Cape this time got over 1,500 votes.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I mean, that's a 600 vote increase for our side.
Well, that is significant. That's not nothing. That's for sure. And really it is probably maybe more so in that area. I don't know, because it's so predominantly one party. Mm-hmm. When you have to go up to that table and tell them, I want what party, you know what I mean? And if it's not the norm or, the socially acceptable answer, maybe it's a lot harder to say
it's
that
almost
party.
Like they're like, are you sure you want a Democratic ticket?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Like, are you sure about this?
Because
they
can't vote for any
Ballotpedia doesn't have it out there yet.
They don't have it out there.
They don't have the 26s.
Yeah.
You can't vote for county offices if you don't vote on the Republican ticket.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's a big concern for a lot of folks, is because you have to worry about your family. You have to worry about your job. All these things, and in a small knit area, that word gets around. And if you don't want that word out there of how you voted, then that's a concern.
I really wish Missouri would go to like a jungle primary,
mm-hmm.
where you get all the candidates on one ticket. Doesn't matter which party. And then you take the top two, regardless of which parties win.
Yeah.
And then you have a runoff.
Yeah.
It's like they do in California.
Yeah. And is it ranked choice?
No,
is it different than that?
It's different than that. It would be more like Louisiana.
Okay.
We shut down ranked choice, didn't we?
We did. We voted for that.
I thought that's what we did.
Another thing about this Missouri legislature. They sure as heck don't mind overturning the will of the people.
It is insane to me that they can even do it.
Yeah.
That it is wild, isn't it? That is something.
It's like they voted for it, and then like 2 weeks later, they were like, "Nah."
Right.
How?
How do you
do you do
turn
that?
that over? I don't know.
And I think you have to connect people's policies with when you vote, you got to know what they voted on.
Mhm.
And that's the problem, I think, with a lot of people in Missouri. They're not educated on what their legislators are doing.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, I know Tom. He's a good guy, so I vote for him.
Yeah.
But they don't know that he's voting against everything they voted for.
Right.
Or what they
all the
stand for.
issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was kind of,
It's a very good point.
there's a politician right now that is pro something that I think the majority of the state is against, and that is these data centers.
Mhm.
I don't think that anybody wants that in their backyard right
Besides politicians and the businesses, who is really for a data center?
now. Well,
I haven't met one person who was like, yeah, no, I would take one in our town.
right.
I haven't met one
to what
person.
purpose? Yeah, it doesn't bring employment. It brings up, it raises your electric bill, and it could potentially use up your water supply. It's a big
Or contaminate your water
or
supply.
contaminate it. Yeah. So
Anything's possible.
that is one thing that a lot of Missourians have in common. Like we all agree that is not something that we want in our backyard. We like our nature, as what was it, Amendment 1 or 2 that passed, that was for
Amendment 1
to reinstate the tax, to make it a priority to keep our nature preserved.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, the tax increase for like every 10 years.
Well, it was just renewing
keep
it.
going. It's not. It wasn't an increase. It was
right.
Gonna sunset. It was keeping it from sunset.
Yeah.
So I mean, we all are on the same page when it comes to how we live and the nature we enjoy, and it's not something we want to get rid of.
Yeah.
So it makes a big difference there, and I thought that
I'm all for it. I like to go camping.
Who
I'm
doesn't?
all for it.
Sam A. Baker. I've been there in years, but that used to be a great campground.
I haven't been there yet. I
would suggest going there.
I'm gonna put that on my.
They've got a really nice nature center, and they put on little shows.
Oh wow!
They got an equestrian area if you like to ride horses.
What's
oh wow!
Huh?
What's it called?
Sam A. Baker.
That's exciting. Yeah, I mean, when you have those kind of amenities.
Somewhere around Tom Sock.
I saved that. I'm going to Potosi in a couple weeks. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna go stay down there in a couple weeks.
Where are you staying?
Spring Lake Ranch is the place it's called.
Spring Lake Ranch.
They opened in 17 when they bought the property. It's a little family-owned. It's a private campground, is what it is. 670 acres, I believe, is what the whole property is. They got a 60-acre lake. They don't allow motors on it. You can get out there with your kayak or canoe or go swimming. Horseback riding on site.
Oh, yeah.
20 plus miles of hiking trails they carved out. And you can even, they've hand-built tree houses.
That's
fully
so
outfitted
cool.
with like bathrooms and everything. And you can stay in a tree house if you want.
That's cool.
Have you been to Johnson Shut-ins? I'm sure.
Not yet.
Oh
I
my
have not
God.
yet.
The fall is the best time to go to Johnson Shut-ins.
Yeah.
They have this walking trail. They got these like stairs and a walkway to go up high, and you can look down over the water and where the water kind of goes through the rocks.
Okay.
And all the colors, when the colors change, it's just beautiful there.
It's an amazing place.
I'm going to try to go in October.
Yeah, the Johnson Shut-ins and Elephant Rocks are right by there. I love staying in, or not staying, but going through and stopping at a town, Caledonia. They've got like an old country store that has
I heard about
antiques
their
in
ice
it.
cream shop.
Ice cream made in-house. They make their own waffle cones, candy store. I mean, it's just a really neat little town. I love stopping by there when we go through and go to Elephant Rocks and Johnson Shut-ins. We used to go to Johnson Shut-ins as kids quite a bit.
Yeah.
We would come out here to visit.
I really like Echo Bluff, but there's just not a whole lot to do at the state park in Echo Bluff.
No.
But they've redid a lot of the pavilions for birthday parties and events and stuff like that. And the playground for the kids is pretty nice. But other than that, it's like, what am I going to do here?
Yeah.
But it's a beautiful area.
Yeah. Echo Bluff is nice. Yeah. That is a nice area. Is that the one that used to be like a concert venue? Or is that something else I'm talking about? It used to be like a thing called like Camp Zoe or something like that. And then the state made it a campground now.
I don't know.
I can't remember what it is, but it's down like the Salem area. And it's really nice, and they have wild horses there.
Oh,
you can't ride them, but they're just wild, So it's just kind of neat to see as you're in these cabins or campground, and they're just kind of trotting through, and you can see them.
Huh?
Yeah, pretty neat.
I would probably pee my pants if I'm just sitting there roasting a marshmallow over fire and a horse walks up to me.
Might steal your marshmallow.
Yeah, well, they're going to do more than that if they're a wild horse.
The other day that the federal government's going to round up all the wild Mustangs.
How are they going to do that?
I guess they're going to send.
They can't even fill my potholes. How are they going to round up a horse?
I guess they're going to call John Dutton over at Yellowstone.
Yeah.
Maybe have him rustle him up.
Yeah, listen, John, we really need Rip if you could somehow get him down here. Yeah.
Echo Bluff. That is the what used to be Camp Zoe.
Okay.
Yeah. So I thought that was down in Salem area, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That used to be Camp Zoe. They had a lot of concerts and stuff like that, but they turned into that nice. And they have wild horses there.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, maybe they've moved
I didn't see him when I was there.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
It's been a long time since I was there, though. It's been quite a while.
That's fair.
But
yeah, that's cool.
It's been it's been 9 years or so.
Yeah.
9-10 years.
Well, Wayne, is there anything, I guess, that you we maybe have missed that you wanted to maybe talk about, or that
Are we already there?
We're getting a little close, I wanted to kind of get us, moving forward, get us back on the rails. You know, what I mean?
we go off the rail quite a bit.
I know, but that's just kind of how we operate.
Yeah, this is 100% organic. This is not scripted, people.
Well,
not at all.
If there's one thing I want to talk about, it would be the policies that we've had in Missouri the last 22 years since we've had the supermajority in the legislature.
Preach it, Wayne. Preach it.
We've had a lot of, we've done this trickle-down economics for years. Ever since the Reagan years, we've talked about, if you give tax breaks to the wealthy people, it's going to trickle down to you at the working class.
Right.
And I just haven't seen it happening. I don't know if anybody else has seen it.
I don't know, has it, maybe we should give it a little bit more time to see.
22 years. I mean, I won't be here in another 22 probably.
I haven't seen it.
No, it hasn't worked. It's gone the opposite direction.
Although I did see, and I don't know if this is the same area thing or not to keep touching on, but it's I guess Walmart got some type of a tariff relief check or budget thing allotted to them, and now I guess they're lowering their prices because on a bunch of items. It says now
that's the understanding. Yeah,
we'll see if that really happens.
We paid for those discounts.
Yeah. We'll see how it happens because, like, even like on Black Friday sale,
that's right. We checked out ourselves. We paid for those discounts.
Yeah.
So you have to shop again to get those discounts. It's kind of like Menards. You get that rebate.
Yeah.
You can only spend it there.
Right.
So I guess that's good. It's a thought of it anyway.
Yeah, we'll see.
But the thing about that tax policy not working, you look at the Missouri's budget this year. We barely. We know next year the governor already said we're going to have probably deficit. We're going to be in a deficit next year if we don't do something.
Yeah.
So that means cutting a lot of
I know
a lot of programs for people. Maybe cutting back on mental health. Maybe cutting back on schools.
Yeah,
roads. Are they going to still fix our roads?
I thought we were supposed to have really nice roads when we passed the marijuana. I thought that money was supposed to help the roads like Colorado.
Yeah,
it ain't done nothing.
No, but we've had increasing revenue. So where has it gone?
Yeah, where's it at? Because every time I drive by one of the dispensaries, there ain't a parking spot.
Yeah,
I don't think they have increased revenue. It hasn't worked. It's been something that they say that's going to happen that never happens. And their answer to it right now in Jefferson City is let's have another tax cut.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you should raise taxes, but golly, there comes a point where, if you look at your family, you don't say, I want to decrease my spending, so I'm going to quit my job.
Right.
Or I'm going to work 30 hours instead of 40 hours. And if you do that, I mean, you're definitely going to have to decrease your spending because you're not going to have the money to buy anything. Or you're going to deficit spend like they're going to do next year.
Right. Yeah. I guess it as just a Joe Blow on the street, like you see all these folks that are suffering and you see that their benefits are being cut, and yet we're in a deficit in the budget. Where did that money go? Like, you made these people suffer. They don't have food to put on the table because
it's in people's pockets.
Where did that money go?
It's in people's pockets.
Yeah. And it's just sad because, you're making the children of Missouri suffer. And I talked about this previously on the podcast that if you're not investing in your children, in the families of Missouri, what are you even doing?
Yeah.
Because if you invest into the folks of Missouri, they will impress you every single time. You just have to make that investment. You have to give them the tools to show that we are not just a flyover state.
Yeah.
We are more important than the media and even our politicians say we are.
And then I hate to go back to 4 and 5, amendments 4 and 5.
Yeah.
But those amendments, if 5 would have passed, you're giving them the people who've already screwed things up, you're giving them a blank check to do the same thing or even worse. And the first thing Governor Kehoe says is, hey, we're going to do that again. We're going to bring it back.
Right.
Because they do not listen to the people.
Right.
And that's the bottom line.
It got rejected so fast and
by such a huge majority.
It's like, we're going to do it again. Why?
Yeah.
You clearly see what your people don't want.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that people want more taxes because that's not the case.
No.
They want us to spend our money wisely. And the capital gains tax cut they did last year is part of the reason they're running a deficit.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Absolutely right. Yeah. And I think we've mirrored some other states, but they have something to fall back on, and we don't have that.
Yeah.
And we're getting ready to give away our water rights. That's the biggest thing in Missouri is we have water.
Yep.
That's our biggest asset, one of our biggest assets. And to take a chance of running that or contaminating it. Or letting somebody use it for cheap. You know why the data centers are looking at Missouri? Because number one, we've got water. And number two, it is cheap here. And that's why they're wanting to come here. We're not going to be we're not going to be the Silicon Valley of the United States.
No.
We're going to end up being the
that's what he wants.
Yeah, well, that's what he said.
Yeah, that's what he said. Put it in his farm.
But where's that money going to go?
Yeah, put it on your farm.
Are those people going to move here? Are those people going to live here with us? Probably not.
No. Nobody's gonna live here because I'm gonna go sit on the porch. That's all you're gonna hear.
Yeah, is the loud fans running.
Yeah,
you won't even be able to hear the cicadas anymore.
Yeah, good luck. I'd be all right with that.
But you won't be able to hear anything else.
No, and good luck being able to sell your property.
Yeah,
Nobody's gonna buy it.
We don't know what the long-term effects on nature will even be. Besides, we won't have the immediate water that we need. The farmers, the ranchers, they won't have access like they had before.
Right.
When you pull all that water from the aquifer or whatever it is, you just don't have it anymore.
And you talk about the farmers, they're taking it on the chin.
Oh, badly.
All these tariffs.
They really are.
They had the feds brought in some more beef from Argentina.
Yeah.
Like that's going to help us.
And they
were
were
cattle farmers.
And when it's deregulated like it has been and just brought in, they had the infestation of these animals, the screw worms and everything, and it affects our cattle. It ruins our surplus, not surplus, but our stock. So it really has not worked out in our favor at all. It's hurt our farmers, and that's
they've been hurting for a long time.
Yeah, they deserve better. They deserve better.
Now, I'm not against all tariffs, but you got to be strategic when you do. You don't say, okay, everybody, we're just going to put tariffs on everything,
right?
And then you're going to come and bargain with us because I don't know the art of the deal. Maybe it says that, but I sure as heck.
I haven't read that one.
Somebody who's trying to shove something down my throat like that.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, before I guess we wrap things up, was there anything else you wanted to touch on before we get out?
I just hope people get out and vote.
Yeah.
If you want to make change, you've got to do it.
You got to be the change if you want change.
Yeah. And do your research. Find out what the people that are running are standing for.
Yeah.
Don't just look at the R or the D and say, I'm going to vote for that. Look at the people. And look at what they've done in the past if they're in office.
Yeah.
The challenge from now until November is getting folks motivated to get out and get to their polling place.
Yeah.
Get them
registered to vote.
Yeah. Get them registered to vote. Get them in at least go to vote. And I don't know what there's no magic answer to that, obviously, or else somebody would have done it already.
Sure.
But that is something that really any party needs to work on, because the amount of folks that went to vote has not been impressive at all. And so, minority of voters are making all the decisions, really across the country.
Yeah. And people, the politicians who are running now, they need to not be, they don't need to just follow what their party says. They need to do what their people want.
Absolutely. Yeah. If something's
what
voted,
your constituents want, that's what you should follow.
And obviously it was not marginal, or it was by a huge majority that these things were turned down, these
Fast.
amendments. So it's, definitely.
It was like 30 minutes after the polls closed, and it was like shot down.
Not happening.
It was that.
Yeah.
It was great to see that.
It was.
it was so nice to see that
Everyone came together.
Everybody came together on that. Yeah.
No.
There was not really anybody that voted for these things. It was very, very little. So, and I don't know where they got their information. I'd be curious to know why they voted that way.
I've got what I think is the answer.
Well, we can discuss that a little later, maybe. Yeah. Well, Wayne, thank you so much for coming.
Well, thank you all for having me.
Thanks for coming on, Wayne.
Yeah, I do want to put out that we'd be welcome to have anybody on the podcast that it can benefit them. They want to get their voices heard.
Yeah, no political party affiliation. If you're, if you're on one side or the other, come on the show.
We welcome you.
We would love to have a conversation.
We want to have your story. What makes you tick?
Yeah.
So, thanks again for listening.
Looking for answers. Step right up, it's your lucky day. Lots of bread, steps ahead. Feel tired, down the highway to fly. Oh, yes, you ain't dead yet.
There's some things that I've noticed, like on Reddit, for one thing. We've posted a few podcast stuff on there, and the first thing they ask is this AI? And I'm like, golly, is this? How about the things that we didn't use AI for? We put our blood, sweat, tears, and heart out there for everyone to listen to. Can you get past the one part?
Right. Yeah. There isn't a single thing in the middle of recording that is AI here.
No.
Yeah.
It's just real talk.
Yeah.
So
we go in, we edit hand by hand.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. We go in and make each episode happen.
Yeah.
So I just wonder what Bill Gates is doing just right now.
I'm gonna hit the button. I don't want to talk about it.